Multiplying whole numbers. We will multiply all the digits together. We will use 0 to hold place value. After multiplying, we add. There are different ways to show multiply. So you can see it like this, where we have 2 times 3, 2 times 3 with a dot in between, or like this, or even like this. So these are all the different ways that you can show multiplication. So now let's look at example 1. There are 12 60-watt lamps. How many watts are being used when all 12 lamps are being used? So for this problem, we will need to multiply 12 and 60 together. So how we do this is we put the 12, and then we can go ahead and place the 60 below. And so when we multiply 0 by any number, it's equal to 0. So we can go ahead and just go 0, 0, because 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 1 is also 0. Next, we move on to the 6. But before we do that, we use 0 to hold the place value, because we moved on to the tens. So now we have 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is equal to 12. And what we do is we carry the 1. Now we go 6 times 1, which is equal to 6. And then we add that last 1. So that is equal to 7. Then, after we've done multiplying, as we have, we now add. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. And then 7. So we have 720 watts. Now let's look at another example. Example 2. Solve for the following. So we have 186 times 57. So we line it up like this. Notice that we line up our place values of our ones, our tens, and then our 100. And then we begin multiplying, and we start with the bottom number, and we multiply each digit on the top. We start with 7, we multiply by 6. So 6 times 7 is 42. We put the 2 below, carry the 4. 7 times 8 is 56, plus this 4 is 60. So we have a 0 here, and then we're going to carry the 6. Now 7 times 1 is 7, plus 6 is 13. Now we start over, and we have a placeholder of 0, and then we begin with 5. So 5 times 6 is 30. Then we're going to carry the 3 to the 8. Now 8 times 5 is 40, plus 3 is 43. So we put a 3 below, carry the 4. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. Now we can go ahead and add together as we're done multiplying. 2 plus 0 is 2. 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 3 is 6. 1 plus 9 is 10. So we get 10,602 as our answer. Now let's look at a last example. Example 3. There are 17 45-watt lamps. How many watts are being used when all 17 lamps are being used? So we have 45 times 17. Then we begin by multiplying. We start with the 7 and we begin by multiplying the 5. So 5 times 7 is 35. Carry the 3. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 3 is 31. Next we have a placeholder of 0. Then we go 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 4 is 4. Then, once done multiplying, we add. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. 3 plus 4 is 7. And this is our final solution.